Hello everyone, how are you doing? This is MD Tech here with another quick tutorial. In today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how to install and set up the Canon PIXMA G3262 printer software on your Windows, Macintosh, or Linux device. So this is a pretty standard printer. Basically, it's just a MegaTank wireless all-in-one printer. Pretty common for Canon, and this should hopefully be a pretty straightforward process, guys. And we're going to start off by opening up a web browser. Doesn't really matter which one. And we're going to search for Canon PIXMA G3262 and search for that. One of the best results should be from a Canon web page here. This is Canon support for MegaTank PIXMA G3262. Go ahead and select that. And now you can read more information about it if you select the manual on this page. But we're going to scroll down underneath software and drivers and expand that section. And then you can fill in your operating system as well as version here. And then once you've populated those fields, scroll down and select where it says the G3060 series driver setup package. We're going to select the download option for that. And then once it's done, it should appear in our downloads folder. And you want to run it. It should be a verified publisher here, Canon Inc. Select yes. We're going to close out of our web browser at this time as well. And then you want to select Start Setup. And you will have to go ahead and agree to the license terms. So we're going to select Next just to continue on here. And again, like I said, select Yes to continue. Agree to the license terms, or you can, also select Do Not Agree. So it really depends on what you want to do here. And you can see if you want your information sent to Canon, we're going to select Do Not Agree. So this will affect the PIXMA Cloud link. If you don't really care about that, just select OK and continue here. And then select whether you're going to have a Wi-Fi or a USB-based connection. And you want to select the Next option. And then select Next, make sure the printer is turned on. And again, I don't actually have the printer connected, that's why, but you can search for an IP address, but this should be a pretty intuitive process if you have the printer on your system, or you have it nearby and you can just follow along with the on-screen directions. It's a very simple process to do it. So like I said, pretty straightforward, and as always, thank you for watching. I do hope that I was able to help you out, and I do look forward to catching you all in the next tutorial. Goodbye.